Hmm. Yeah, so we on print for right now working on this thing. So like I was saying, we on print for working. I'm on print for working right now. So we actually gonna design more stuff. So let's do this. Yep. Yep. Like I said, it was just him. He bumped into me and that was it. I had nothing to do with what he was doing. I didn't ask him any question. He just bumped into me. Mm-hmm. It was just a normal conversation. It was nothing like, oh, what I was doing at Kanashi Pierre. He didn't ask me that. He just said he just wanted to talk. So I didn't know it was him at the time. I didn't know. He just walked up to me. I didn't know. He said he want to talk to me as a man to man, so we talked. I said, you want to talk to me as a man? Let's talk. So I actually walked over. I actually we walked over to the end and he spoke to me. He said he was not trying to intrude or whatever. He said he doesn't want nothing to do with Neffy. He said he wants to terminate his rights as a father to Buzzman. He wanted me to raise Buzzman. So that was what the conversation was about. Yeah, it was never in the intention of, whatever. But that was the conversation. I said to Francie, he just bumped into me. I didn't have nothing to do with it. He just saw me working and cut but he just bumped into me. And that was all. That was what the conversation was about. I didn't say anything to him. He just bumped into me and he just started talking to me. He said he needed to talk to me because he said he didn't want to be involved in the problems and the confusion. Yeah. He told me he didn't want to be involved. Yeah. He apologized to me and he said he did not mean to threaten me and my family. And he did. I said to him that you were wrong and you crossed the line. You understand what I'm saying? You were wrong, you crossed the line. Right. He said he was going to talk to Neffy and have a conversation with her to remove him off the birth certificate because he doesn't want to be a father. So he said that he felt that because he felt that he wasn't he felt that he said he more want me to raise him than he more want me to be a part of his life that he doesn't want to be a part. He said that her family is causing a lot of confusion and he doesn't want to be a part of it. He said he just felt like it's too much. So he said he said he wants his name removed off the birth certificate. And I said to him, you need to talk to her and you need to explain that to her. He said he saw me, he just wanted to talk because he felt like he said that he was wrong for threatening me over the phone and everything, and he was wrong for that. So I said, yeah, you were wrong, but you crossed the line. You crossed the line when it come onto my family. You crossed the line. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's like, right. So I decided to leave. I said to him that you need to have a conversation with Neffy to sit down with her and tell her how you feel and say, listen, I don't want to be the father. Let Shamika raise the child. Exactly. And it's done. And let's just squash this mess and just put it aside. You don't have to contact her anymore. You don't have to call her anymore. You don't have to talk to her anymore. You just have a conversation, right? He wanted to talk to me first, and he wanted me to, he wanted to speak to me about it first before he went to talk to her. So, and I told her that I'm willing to step up and be a dad to Busman and be involved in his school and all that stuff like that. He said he doesn't want to be a part. So I asked him when it was time for nephew to put Busman in school. Who like I asked him, did you discuss about putting him in school? He said, Neffy put him in school, and Pudger told her to put him in 399. And I said, like, right. He said that the issue with the schooling was not discussed with him. That's what he said to me. Mm. So he said that Pudger was the one who encouraged Neffy to put him in school, and I said to him that's unprofessional right there. And he doesn't want to be a part of it. He wanted me to talk. He wanted me to deal with Neffy about it. He wanted me and Neffy to talk about it. Right? He wanted me to step up. Right? He didn't. Right? I said to him that. I said to him that it's really ridiculous though. It is really foolishness. I had to ask him that because I had the right to ask. I had the right to ask him that question because I had a right to ask him that because it came down my head. It slipped out. Mm. I said to Underneath, I have nothing to do with that. I said to Underneath, I have nothing to do with it. I said to Underneath and Charlie Matty, he bumped into me at the park. I had nothing to do with he bumped into me. And we were talking. I had nothing to do with that. He asked me, right, he was talking to me and I had nothing to do with what he was talking. He wanted to have a man-to-man conversation. That's what I did. I had a man-to-man conversation. And that was what I did. I had a man-to-man conversation. That's what right. But he said he didn't want to be a daddy. He said he was going to discuss it with Neffy about that. He didn't want nothing to do with it. So I just I just listened to what he had to say. He said he wants his name to be removed off the birth certificate. That's what he spoke to. That's what he said to me. So I don't know what the heck. What a conversation went left, right, upside down. I don't know, but he did say he wants nothing to do with it. It's too much duplicate. Why is not it right? I'm trying to duplicate it. Let me try it again. See, yeah, let's try to move it like that. Let's see if it works. Let's try it. Yeah, it's not working. Yeah, it's supposed to take me enough time to get this done. Let me try it again. Mm-hmm. He mentioned to me what happened at the christening. I did not ask him about it. He mentioned it to me. He said he didn't want to be involved. So it was like, yeah. Neffy had a conversation with Auntie Karen, and Auntie Karen and her were talking. And when I came in the salon, they were having a conversation. I didn't want to be a part of the conversation, and that was what it was. I didn't tell Auntie Karen that I saw Sean. I didn't tell Auntie Karen that I spoke to him. But all I said to Auntie Karen was, and I want her to hear this truth. He bumped into me at Canarsie Pier when I was working. I didn't have nothing to do with it. He walked up to me, asked me for what I was doing, and that was it. I didn't say nothing else. He wanted to talk to me as a man. I think he talked to me, and that was it. I didn't say anything else. He had a discussion with me, and he felt the way how he felt, and he said that he said that he tried to talk to Neffy, tried to have a conversation with her, and he felt that he didn't want nothing to do with Buzzman. He said that the family's causing a lot of issues, and he doesn't want nothing to do with her or the family anymore. He said he want to move on. So I said to him, "Did you talk to her about it?" He said he's trying to have a conversation with her. But it's like when he tried to conversation with her, it's like she right. And I said to him that you need to stop with this BS shit. Stop with the bullshit. Stop. Because you're not getting your point across if you arguing with her. You're not getting your point across. And that's the problem. You're not getting your point across. You want to argue and you try to explain to her how you feel. You're not getting your point across the way how you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I said to him, I said to him, kiss kids. I said, stop being a dumbass. That's what I told him. Yeah. Because you're not learning at all. You're not learning from all. You wanna make it difficult for yourself. You're not learning at all. You understand what I'm saying? Right.